Why should a person follow you? Why exactly should a person follow you? So here's the deal with leadership. The deal with leadership is most people talk about leadership in terms of the nuts and bolts of it. It's not about the nuts and bolts. What it's about is are you able to understand the fundamental principle of leadership, which is simply that you're messing with people's lives. That's the bottom line. And then all the stuff that you bring to it that people traditionally teach about leadership are just the tools that you add to make you a better leader. But fundamentally, it starts with you understanding that you're messing with people's lives. Leadership is as much about a mindset issue as it is about a skill set issue. Now, here's the deal. The deal is that there are two sides of your leadership. There's the artistic side and the scientific side. Most people are more comfortable in one side or the other. And either they're artistic, which means they're good at recognition and they're good at culture and they're good at all that, or they're comfortable with it, or on the scientific side, which has to do with budgeting and forecasting and all the nuts and bolts stuff. The fact is, a great leader is courageous enough to do both. And it takes guts to do it. Most leaders don't lead with courage. As much as they'd like to think they do, they don't. So if they don't lead with courage, what's the issue? The issue is most of us, at least in some narrow element of our lives or work, come from fear. We make fear-based decisions. We don't want to do something because it'll mess up the forecast. We don't want to fire that person because it'll mess up our skills. The question is, do we have the capacity to make decisions that are uncomfortable? Most people believe that the presence of comfort is an indication that things are okay. I would say that the presence of comfort is an indication that things are exactly not okay. Leadership isn't for cowards. It's all about that. Assessing and adjusting your leader style, your leader behavior, who you are as a human being, to being more courageous and less fear-based. And I don't care how big and bold and powerful you are as a leader, a significant portion of what businesses do and organizations do and individuals do, they do from a reaction perspective or a fear base instead of a courage base. So the question is, do you have the courage to make courageous decisions? Do you have the opportunity to move into areas where you're going to be more courageous as a human being, and thus the impact that you're going to have on these people whose lives you're messing with is going to be more effective? Do you have the skill set, and do you have the heart and mindset to be able to make that happen? That's the question that should keep leaders awake at night. Because no matter where you are, at the top of the organization or the bottom, if you're in a leadership position influencing people's lives, they're paying attention to what you do, and they deserve the most courageous kind of focus that you can give them. It's just that simple.